Hi guys, it's me Sandy S3 and I am back with another video. And so today I'm gonna ask you before I get started to go ahead and click like, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below. Let's interact, let's engage, let's make it happen. How about that? So today I'm going to be talking about potty training. My daughter is 2 years old, my second born is 2 years old, and I am potty training once again for the second time. And there are some things that I have learned, there are some things that I have dreaded, and there's just some tips and tricks that I wish I had known, I was told, or I would have just had the wisdom to actually heed to or to listen to, like just have the wisdom to actually take the advice that I had heard and implement them or listen to them, or like just, yeah, not try to be like, I can do it myself, like my toddler does, you know. So certain things don't really need a toddler attitude. So I'm gonna share those with you right now. And so by all means, if you are a mama, a papa, a guardian of any kind, a parent, or just someone who cares for children, or if you just want to watch some tips and tricks on potty training, this is the video for you. Okay, so sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, take notes if you want. Okay, so all of these tips and tricks are not in any order. It's not like most important to least important, none like that. They're just thoughts and opinions, and based on my own interaction with my girls, what I think is needed to be said. Disclaimer, I'm gonna say it right off the bat. I am not like a licensed child educator. I'm just a mom, and I've only potty trained girls. So I know that for some, boys are harder to potty train, or they take longer. I cannot speak on that experience. I have only potty trained girls, and that's pretty much what that is. So I have 3 girls. One of them is a newborn. She just turned about 3 months, and one is 2. So she's currently being potty trained right now, and my first is 4. So I know that potty training is the scariest thing for us parents. That can be one of the most, unless you're birthing the child yourself. I remember for me, it's always like the pushing, the contractions, the labor, that's scary. But once they come out into the world, the second scariest thing to deal with is potty training. And it's a big step. It's a huge step. It's a big accomplishment for them in their little world, and well, not their little world, but in their world. You know, they've been on this earth for a lot less years than we have been. So for us, going to the washroom is like automatic, but for them, it's a big jump to now go from diapers to no diapers, and to be able to just have control of their own body anatomy, and to be recognized for their body anatomy, and to be recognized for their ability to control their anatomy. That is a really big thing, and it is to be celebrated. I think potty training should be looked at as a way of celebrating those milestones that our kids, we get the joy of watching them accomplish and achieve. So right off the bat, that's the one thing I know that I've looked at it as from a standpoint of fear, when it should be like a standpoint of graduation. We're graduating from the diaper to the potty. And it can be scary. Not that a little fear isn't to be expected. It is, of course, because it's a first time thing for both of us. No matter how many children you have in your care, when you're dealing with potty training with that child, it's not going to be the same experience as the other one. Like my firstborn, I did not have the same experience as I am currently with my secondborn. They're two different children with different ways of expressing themselves, and different ways of, letting me know and communicating with me what they want, how they want it, and when they want it, So that's the first thing, not the first thing, but that's one of the things I would say is looking at it from a standpoint of like graduation, where it is a milestone that is to be celebrated, and as well understand that the experience you'll have with one child is not going to be the same experience that you'll have with the other. My eldest, I mean, she was very clear. When she was done with her diaper, she was very, very, very clear. Like, if though, like, literally smacked me in the face, letting me know that she was done with the diaper. And her story is, like, the way she did it was, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. I think I just wanted her to stay a baby for that long. And as long as she was in a diaper, for me, it was like, as long as you're in a diaper, you're my baby. Mind you, I had tried before when she was 18 months, because, you know, everybody was like, oh, she's 18 months. It's about the time to start potty training. So I thought, why not? We'll do it for at 18 months. It was completely horrible. It was a potty training fail. I even wrote a blog about it. It was just bad. I started with her way too early. She was not ready. She hated the potty, and it was not working at all. And we were both frustrated, which made things even worse. And yeah, no, definitely would not recommend. Do not start potty training your child if your child is not ready. When your child is ready, they will tell you. My daughter told me in so many different ways. They might not come out and say, oh, I pee-peed or I pottied, or they might not even come out and be like, no more diaper. Her, on the other hand, it just would be like she would literally take off her diaper in the night. Like either at night or in the morning. I'm not sure when it would happen. She would go to sleep, she'd stay asleep. I thought she was staying asleep. I'd go to bed, wake up the next morning, and her diaper was off. Like, all the time. So I was just like, what? And it wasn't until one day she literally took off her diaper and she pooed all over the bed. And I was like, okay, I'm not. If this was a sign, this is it. I'm not doing this anymore. So with her, I knew then she was ready. And within 2 weeks, homegirl was potty trained. She was good to go. And she embraced the potty. She was not afraid of it. She was not afraid of sitting down. She was not afraid of peeing. Did we have accidents? Yes, we did. But I'm telling you, like, 2 weeks, we were good. We were done. It was over. My second born, same thing. Started potty training her earlier on because I thought she was ready. She was like taking off her diaper like at any given moment. Turns out she wasn't ready. She just wanted to run around butt naked. I don't know what it is with kids and being naked, but I'm glad they have that self-love, body positivity. It's just not cute when you're like wiping up pee all over the floor. You know what I'm saying? So again, I decided, okay, clearly you're not ready. I misread the signs. We're gonna wait. And I'm so glad that we did, because I gave birth to my third born, because I was not about to potty train no child while dealing with the birth of a newborn and moving into a new house. For those of you who don't know, I did give birth, and within 2 months we moved into a new house. So that's gonna be another story. I don't know why I did it. It was kind of ridiculous, but we did it, and now we're in a new house. And honestly, I don't regret it. I probably should slow down my talking. I'm talking fast, aren't I? Okay. Okay, so with my second born, the first time she just, again, it was way too early. And it's okay. It's honestly okay. That's one of the things as parents, we got to give ourselves grace to make mistakes. Sometimes you're going to misread the signs. I figured she was taking off her diaper all the time. My first one was taking off her diaper all the time. It must be the same thing. 2 different people, 2 different experiences. It did not mean the same thing at all. Homegirl just didn't want her diaper on. We rectified that situation. She kept her diaper. So I learned my lesson. I realized I probably should put some pants on her as well as a diaper, or some kind of shorts or underwear, something, you know, so that she wouldn't have access to her diaper. That rectified the situation. Fast forward till now, she decided one day that she was just gonna take off her diaper and tell him, and I was like, do you wanna go potty? And she said, yes, I wanna go potty. And so we brought her to the potty and she peed. That was the beginning of our potty training experience. Again, 2 different children, 2 completely different experiences. So as a parent, you do not want to compare the experience of one child to another, or the experience of one mother to another. Just because this happened to me in 2 different ways does not mean it's going to happen to you. We're still potty training her. And there are some mistakes that I am doing and trying to rectify them as well as I go along. So bear with me. As I am potty training with the second one, and as I did with the first one, at nighttime we definitely did put on the diapers, because once they go down, they stay down. So, and they stay down till like the morning. So to avoid spills and accidents, we prepare for that. We put the diapers on them. So that would be that as well. Some kids are good where they will wake up. Some kids are good where they will actually wake up and go use the washroom by themselves as they are potty training. That has not been my experience, so better safe than sorry. The other thing that I would say as well with potty training is whatever your expectations are, throw them out the window. Chuck them out the window. Like, you don't want to go in there with any expectations other than that you will be a supportive, enthusiastic cheerleader for your little human who is now conquering the world of using the big people toilet. And this is why I say this. Potty training is can be extremely frustrating. It can be. So some people it's like, yay, but not for everyone. It can be really, really daunting. The task of having to clean up pee and poo on the floor or on the carpet or on the furniture, it can be very, very overwhelming. As well as you have to, or it is best if you keep a close eye on your toddler as they are learning to potty train. So that includes asking them a million times a day, do you need to use the potty? Let's try the potty one more time. Giving them water, so to kind of get that thing going so that they actually have no choice but to pee at some point, because you do want them to pee, and the goal is to get them to pee in the potty and to see peeing in the potty as a good thing. Some kids, they don't want to get their pretty panties or their pretty underwear or their big boy, big girl panties wet, and that works great. My second born could care less. So that also means that I have to, when I put on her underwear, I have to go and, remind her to pull down the underwear, because she will literally go to the potty. We're at that stage where she's comfortable going to the potty, sitting down and peeing. The problem is she will literally go sit down, pee with her underwear around her area, and it defeats the whole purpose of the whole thing. So with her, it's just best to just no underwear, no pull-ups, no diapers, no nothing during the day, and then apply diaper during the night when she goes to sleep. With my firstborn, she could wear her pretty panties, her pretty underwear. She could wear the big girl panties, and she'd have no issues with that. She knew, oh, I have to take them off before I use the potty. Not every child is like that. It is what it is. So again, expectations are very key. What are your expectations? Do you really believe that your child is going to go in there and within like 24 hours or 3 days, if you lock yourselves in and have no outside contact, your child will be able to use the potty? For some, it works, not for all. So whatever your approach is, the expectation should be that, hey, we will have a good relationship with the toilet, and not that of fear or that of frustration or that of punishment. One of the tips that I had used, that I read from actually various mommy bloggers, were that every hour from the moment they wake up, take off the diaper, and every hour on the hour, get them to sit on the potty. And after it's like the time has elapsed, whether it's like 2 hours has gone by or 3 hours have gone by and they haven't used the potty yet, which may happen. Some kids tend to hold everything in. So afterwards, you kind of bring them to the potty frequently. So like, let's say 30 minutes, and then 15 minutes, and then 20 minutes. And don't be surprised if you'll bring them to the potty and you do that whole 30, 20-minute interval, and like literally you'll put them on the potty. They say they don't need to go. They get up, and as soon as they get up, rainfall. Okay? Again, expectations. If your expectation is that, but you told me you needed to use chuck that out the window. Chuck it out the window. It's their body, okay? They're learning how to use their body, okay? You're not in control of their body. I'm sorry to break it to you, but potty training will have you realize real quick, you are not in control of their body. They are. and they will use the potty when they want to, or they'll pee all over the floor if they so choose. Your whole thing, again, the whole idea is you want to foster a relationship where the kid, you know, sees using the toilet as a good thing and as worthy of celebration. One of the things that I do all the time is I overdo my enthusiasm for when they use the potty, especially those first 7 days or the first 3 days or the first whatever days. At the beginning, you better have some coffee in your system, and you better turn up that cheerleading spirit. We got spirit, yes we do. And power through and just make a big thing out of it. Like, oh my gosh, you use the potty. Yeah, you use the potty. You use the potty. You did such a good job. Give them a treat. Give them a sticker. Make it like the biggest thing ever. This is their first A+ in the using potty class assignment. They understood the assignment. They understood the assignment. Do what you gotta do to make sure that they see this thing as a major win. And every time they use the potty, turn it up again. It's a party. Turn it up. I'm telling you, these little people love a good time. They want to see you smile. They want to do those big things. They want to be like us big people. Okay, that's what they aspire to be like. And when they have an accident, your reaction dictates a lot of things. When they have an accident, you don't want to freak them out. You don't want to scare them. Accidents happen. Expect to clean up the pee. Expect to clean up the poop. You need to have paper towel on deck. Have your Swiffer, your mop, whatever it is that you're going to use, have it on deck. Especially if you weren't on the ball. Because sometimes as parents, we're like, oh, little Johnny had an accident. You know, little Tina had a little accident. This is so frustrating. I have to clean up after them. And the truth of the matter is, well, maybe, you know, we just weren't paying attention. It happens, especially if you have like multiple kids. Listen, like these children have a way of just ganging up on you for attention at times, where they just want to be like, mommy, 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 mommy. All of a sudden they need you, all of them at once. Okay, I have 3 girls. They do that often. Even the baby's in on it. I don't know how that worked out, but it happens. So if sometimes their accident is on us parents, because we weren't paying attention, and that's okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, take those expectations and chuck them out the window. At the end of the day, the only goal should be, surely you will use the potty. Some kids, it takes them a long time to finally master the use of the potty. The time it takes for them to master the use of the potty should not be your end goal. The end goal should be that they just use the potty. That's what you should be focused on. I think as parents, we turn potty training into a competition. My kid was potty trained in 3 days. My kid was potty trained in 1 hour. My kid automatically knew the potty. Well, my kid took 5 years and is still wetting the bed at night. Bro, like, it's not that deep. Nobody looks at a college application or a job application and nowhere does it say at what age did you master the use of the potty. It's not there. Okay, so take it easy on yourself. Chill. Let's take the stress away of potty training and turn it into what it should be, which is getting them to use the potty. No matter how long it takes, I know that you got this, and you know your kid. You know that when your kid is ready, they'll let you know. Trust your child, trust yourself, and work together to get to the end of this potty training series. Because you'll get to it. You'll get to the end, okay? Ooh, another thing too, I would say is one thing that I have heard that worked wonders for me was using an actual like miniature, like a mini toilet that looks like an adult toilet. That thing is amazing. I love it, and I find that it's easy to transition from the mini toilet to the adult toilet, like the bigger one and whatnot. So for sure, invest in a mini toilet that looks like an adult toilet, like that one right here. That one there is what I use on my firstborn and currently using on my secondborn. It's amazing. I will say ditch the pull-ups, the easy up, those training pants, those training underpants, unless you are using them at nighttime or at nap time, ditch them. You don't need them during the day. They're running about, and for some of them, well, with at least my second born, she just doesn't care to take him off at all. Okay, so like I said, if she didn't care with the big girl panties, she's not gonna care with the training pants. So yeah, ditch them. I don't find any use with them personally. Yeah, so those would be my last 2 tidbits of wisdom. And you know, as always, take it easy on yourself. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. Trust your child. Trust yourself. And you guys are gonna do amazing. And let me know if I missed any advice, anything. Let me know in the comments below, and we will chat there. So if you want to see more videos, more parenting life hacks, tips, tricks, by all means, drop it down below in the comment section. Press like, give it a big thumbs up if you liked what you heard in this video, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of my stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.